you doing, buddy?
You made it.
It's been a long time, my friend.
It's been a long time. I don't even remember.
No, I don't remember the last. Actually, the last time I saw you was at that Christmas party, maybe.
Yeah.
Last year, I guess.
I was thinking about this today. Yeah, I was. Let me just set up this microphone here.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, it was Christmas party, December 2019.
Yeah.
When the world was okay, right?
When the world was a normal place.
was a nice place to live.
Thank you.
Welcome to the Quarentena. I'm gonna say in Portuguese.
Quarentena VAMP.
Quarentena VAMP 2.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. English edition.
I was joking the guys today, and I was saying that you were the first gringo.
I'll take it, man. I'll be the gringo. I'll be the token gringo here.
First gringo.
Hey, first
on the
gringo.
Quarentena VAMP.
First gringo, first acoustic. My God. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, that's true. You're the first acoustic. Where's your Fender? Where's the guitars? Where's the babies?
My babies are all at home, man. I'm just at the studio where I teach. I just have this is my main baby though, hey?
Ooh.
Yes, sir.
That's the one that you bought in Nashville?
Yeah, that's the Tommy Manuel special, man. I'm in love with this thing. Yeah. It's a beauty.
Let me just write something here on the chat.
Work? How do we do this?
That's the COVID-19 chord.
What is that?
11, 10, 9.
Oh yeah, sorry. What do you call this? I don't even know what you call this, man. It's like augmented something, right?
Yeah. I think it's E, right?
Probably a bunch of different names for it, yeah. Oh yeah, I guess, yeah. Altered chords, man.
Man, how is teaching? How is the teaching life now in 2020?
It's good. I'm teaching in person 4 days a week and teaching in from home 1 day a week.
Cool.
It's good, yeah. I mean, I definitely miss playing live, and I think there's going to be some shows trickling in, in the coming couple months. I think because solo musicians, it's not as big of a deal, right? So there's for bands, it's very tough. But if I can play by myself, not as hard, right?
No, it's easier, right? In these days. And you do very well, by the way, right?
I try to do all the parts. Yeah. I try and I fail, but that's okay. I keep trying, so it's all good.
Yeah, so the Quarentena VAMP started in May, I think.
I saw, yeah.
The first season.
Love it.
Now we are running the second season, so
would you ever consider doing other variations of the Quarentena VAMP, such as Quarentena, I don't know, like just
251 Quarentena.
Quarentena 251. Yeah, no, just like I don't know, different topics.
Yeah. No, we have been changing the program because cool. the first season we were more like focused on that video lesson, the Scott Henderson video lesson. Remember?
Okay. Yeah.
From 1988, I think.
Maybe.
He breaks the video.
From MI?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the video that he breaks the
pentatonic.
The chords. Yeah. He says, "Hey, C major chord. What we should play on? C minor, C diminished."
Right.
So it's pretty nice. But now we are talking about modes and whatever the guys want to talk, right? So
cool.
We have been changing.
That's cool.
Yeah, we are in, I think, 14 teachers now for the second season. Second season is gonna be done by December 18th.
Right on. That's cool.
Excited.
That's awesome, man. Well, thanks for letting me be a part of it. This is great.
And every video I upload on YouTube, right?
Cool.
So for students, they have a chance to see in a few days, and usually I leave the captions on, right? Because a lot of like Portuguese people they watch these videos, right? So
Yeah,
and
leave the caption.
also some students, some Canadian and American students, they also like to watch this, and so they don't understand what we say in Portuguese. So I have to turn on the captions.
Gotcha. Yeah, I hear you.
Cool.
All right, buddy.
When
Different
the
approaches.
yeah, when the
Absolutely.
topic is VAMP, because VAMP, you know, it's a huge universe, right?
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
It's not something I've explored a ton. It's like definitely something that I've struggled with in the past, and even now it's just like I've definitely developed some ideas over time, but yeah, I'd be curious to see where you're at in terms of what you like to do and how you like to think about it.
Yeah.
Because I like to think of things very simply.
I've been writing for today's topic, so
Beautiful.
let's
Love it, love it, love it, love it.
Okay, for C major chord, I only play A minor pentatonic. That's it. Thanks, Lenny.
Thank
Nice
you.
to see you. Good to have you here.
Nope.
2 backing tracks that I sent you yesterday were the C major, right?
C major and C major to E flat major.
That's a beautiful chord progression. I love this kind of.
Love it. Love playing over that. That's so much fun.
It's so much fun.
It's a blast, man. Yeah.
So first thing that I will start with you. Tell me about your thoughts on C major 7th, and then I will.
For sure. I mean,
I will explain something.
So yeah, for C major 7th, when I'm soloing over that chord, I am definitely. I do like thinking about the pentatonic scales in terms of just the positions. I always think in like. I always imagine like the five pentatonic positions, but I'll add notes depending on the context that I'm working in, right? Like I've always been like, no matter what I'm playing, whether it's a vamp or whether it's some kind of, whether it's a blues or a vamp or a pop tune, for some reason I've always been kind of like pentatonic and caged positions plus or minus notes, right? Depending on what's appropriate. But
you were talking about C pentatonic, right? C major.
Yeah, well, we were talking about so C major pentatonic. You know, so I would, depending on you know, maybe one go through of the vamp, I would do, you know, I would play that F, right, and then the next go through I would go and hit the Lydian sound, F sharp, you know, the gorgeous sound, right?
Now we are talking.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, so that's yeah, I really like thinking about caged. I like thinking about motifs, diatonic triads, like triad pairs. You know, I love. You know, I love doing the triad pairs. But yeah, over vamps, absolutely. Yeah, triad pairs is something that I really enjoy doing. But for me, it's more about because I'm not a shredding type. I like to think about melodies. I like to channel my inner Mateus Asado as much as I can.
Oh, yeah,
Shout out Brazil.
He's doing a good job in these days, huh?
He's done a phenomenal job for a guitar. I think he's done. He kind of, you know, because the days of the guitar hero have died, you know, since the days of Steve Vai and Joe Satriani and those guys. The cool thing about Mateus is that he's kind of brought that back to a mainstream audience, where these mainstream people who listen to pop music really appreciate his playing because
he plays with pop singers, right?
Yeah. He did such a good job fusing the pop with the shred stuff in such a tasteful musical way. He plays very lyrically and melodically, so I try to learn from that, just playing more melodically, you know. Like I like to throw in some, you know, going back to like the cage stuff, you know, I'll definitely like throw in some Hendrixy. You know, that's that. It's cliche, but I really enjoyed doing that. Throwing that in there is something that I love. But another thing is intravalic kind of lines. You know, I'm a huge fan of sixths.
Sounds good.
You know, that kind of stuff is really something I enjoy. Love that sound, man. Like,
yeah, the six is amazing because, especially when you are in the key of C, right?
Yeah. Oh, it's so good, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I do something on using the six here. So I play the kind of, instead of playing the power chord, I go.
Oh yeah.
And then I go 7th, 3rd, and 7th again. So the phrase will be.
Oh, kind of like displaced, yeah.
In fives, sounds amazing.
Yeah.
So if you have the track like, let's see how it's gonna sound.
Right, I see what you mean, yeah. Right, yeah, that's a very like that open triad kind of sound. That's cool, man. Yeah. Yeah, that's
yeah.
So, six one.
Guilherme is watching the live. Today's gonna be in English, but that's not a big problem for you, right, my friend?
You can feel free to say things in Portuguese too, man. If your buddies are here, it's all good. I like that. That's cool, man.
And you can apply this in all of the C, E, and the fifth G. So the phrase is pretty big now. So given that Lydian.
So you started on G?
No, you started on C.
Yeah.
E.
Yeah.
And G.
Okay. Yeah. Oh wow. Yeah. So you could definitely cover a lot of ground.
Oh yeah. Yeah, but I'm starting on the fifth string.
Oh, okay.
You can do the sixth, but for me, the fifth string is easier.
Oh yeah, I mean on acoustic, yeah, definitely
because,
gonna be.
Yeah, I can go like sweep picking the first two notes, and then the other strings, the hybrid picking.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, it's kind of like becoming easier in these days because the 8 strings guitar is the power.
Yeah, no, I know, man. You're all about that. That's wild. I have enough struggle with 6 strings, my guy. Like that's. Yeah, you're missing them right now. Hey, I'm surprised you didn't have it. With you. What's going on, man? Where's the 8th string at?
Oh, it's here. The Strandberg.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
I sold the Jackson.
Oh wow. Yeah. Oh yeah, I remember you mentioned you were gonna sell it, right?
Yeah. I just got a Strandberg.
The Strandberg is beautiful.
Man, I played that NAM. I tried that NAM, was amazing.
Yeah. But going back to what I found the sound that I really liked was actually just kind of playing some bluesy stuff. And even over the C major 7 VAMP, for example, I'd be playing like a C blues licks. And it actually sounds good. It actually sounds quite nice. Like I'm just gonna put it on.
Yeah. Try with the track.
Yeah. Yeah, like kind of like coming in and out of that blues sound, going from the blues to the Lydian is like, oh, that's kind of a nice mix of things, you know?
It's like who's the guy? John Pizzarelli.
Yes.
He always throws those licks when on the end of the phrase he throws those minor.
Yeah, I'm actually wondering why doesn't the it doesn't seem to like bother the major 7 as much, like that when you're playing the flat 7, it doesn't seem to bother it, which I find interesting.
Yeah,
because you would think that the B flat against the B wouldn't sound very good, but it sounds totally fine. I guess as a passing note, at least.
Passing note.
Right?
Cool.
Yeah.
Or even though, just passing E flat.
Yeah. Yeah, I found that like such a pleasing sound, because we're so used to hearing blues like those licks against dominant chords, and like that's nice, but it's just like it's so common. This was just like just a nice little like. Yeah, really nice kind of a melt.
Amazing.
Mix of that stuff sounds awesome, right? I
Sounds
love
beautiful in that guitar.
Thanks, buddy. Yeah, that's awesome.
Man.
I appreciate it. Yeah.
What kind of gauge are you using?
Just standard acoustic 12s.
Oh, 12s.
Yeah. The Diodario. They're pretty old strings right now. I haven't changed them in a month's time, but definitely wearing it down a lot. It's
Have you been doing like recording?
I'm getting back onto doing recording right now. I got a demo reel recorded right now, just like fingerstyle tunes, but I'm definitely going to Dorian pentatonic blues with double stops.
Dorian plus blues pentatonic. In this backing track will be, I don't know.
I mean, it could
aggressive.
Be, a little bit. I mean, it depends. Like what, C Dorian with the double stops, like. Yeah,
I mean only for ending, right? For ending phrases, or I don't. Totally. I don't.
But
for example, this is too beautiful for a Dorian, right?
What about a Dorian? It'd be that Lydian sound, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
that's right.
So that could work. Yeah. See, it's dicey with the double stops.
Yeah. Everybody plays that.
Yeah. Yeah. With the double stops, it doesn't.
In this situation, I'm gonna avoid the double stops.
Totally, yeah. The double stops definitely meant for more of the bluesier sound. Yeah. But I mean, depending, because like I like to do these kind of like, this isn't going to be Dorian, but those like I stole this directly from Mateus, but these little major third double stops.
Oh yeah.
Right, that sound is gold.
Yeah, he always does those.
Yeah. Fourth.
That would be amazing here.
Yeah. Yeah. He does the sus sound a lot.
Lot.
Yeah. Yeah, that's cool, man. I mean, those nice wiggly slides. Yeah, I love all that, man. It's so melodic. It's just gorgeous. Cool.
The other thing is, I always talk with students about this. Okay, for example, we are on the C major chord.
Okay.
3 pentatonics that can save your life. This is kind of like a YouTuber talking, right?
Yeah.
5 ways to change your life.
On
3
BuzzFeed,
pentatonic.
yeah. You have to know these 3 skills, otherwise.
Man, this is a $50 million
Don't
lesson.
give it away, man. Hit subscribe.
Please hit the button over there.
Yeah.
So, because the A minor pentatonic shape is so easy, right? So I'm gonna shift that shape for to the fret 7. So I'm gonna have B minor.
B minor, yeah, B minor. Yeah.
It's gonna sound very, very Scott Henderson now.
Yeah, well, because you have the 9, you have the 9 and the yeah.
And the last one would be E minor. So I always think in those 3 shapes. I mean, they're the same shapes, but
yeah.
You got it, right? So A minor.
Yeah.
Can't go wrong, right?
No.
But doesn't give that flavor that we are looking for, right? So B minor. E minor.
All of them minor.
Or even mixing.
Yeah.
So I mean,
doing the B like kind of highlights the Lydian sound, right? The sharp 4, the sharp 11, and the 9, right?
That was I'm saying. I'm changing the way and how to teach in these days, because I'm more focused on the sound than the names. Okay, this is the Lydian, this is the Aeolian, this is the Mixolydian. So it's too many names. Let's go by sound, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, and everybody knows those shapes. That's the easiest shape ever for a guitar, right? So let's explore that flavor. And then
cool,
I like that sound.
I just want to give that. I'm just gonna give that a shot right now. Just. It's you know, I'm used to throwing in like 9s and stuff, but they don't work as well on the you know, for this, that C sharp is going to be a disaster.
C sharp, yeah.
That's not allowed.
But
I like it on E, you know, you got the F sharp on.
E minor is amazing, yeah.
Yeah, so that's cool. I like that a lot more than I do. Like I will definitely, like, I don't think of it as the A minor. I just kind of just like, I like to just think about melodies, man. Like
melody, yeah.
You know, like more structured solo, like A-B-A-C format, for example. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, play a line, play another line, go back to the first line, and then a third line, right? So if I could give you an example of like an A-B-A-C kind of thing. Do that. Show
the guitar secrets for us today. Lenny.
These are 3 things you gotta know, guys. That's A. B. Back to A. B. There's C, right? So I really like that kind of adding some structure to your solo. But I find that I do get trapped. Sometimes I get trapped in that. I do too many A-B-A-C, right? But I like having that as a beginning or somewhere in your solo being like, just to build some structure melodically is nice.
Let me ask you one thing. A lot of players, they don't like to answer that question, but do you also practice phrase. Those books, everybody studies those books, right? Like 25 fusion phrase,
Licks, yeah,
120
like
licks that you have to know. Do you also practice that in these days, or you're trying to build something like by heart or inspiration?
Yeah, I don't practice too many. Like, I don't like learn licks. You know, I will learn things that I like from records. I don't really like to read. I don't like to learn licks from books. You know, I will hear something, and if I really like it, I'll transcribe it. But most of the time, like, if I'm practicing soloing, I'm just trying to think about, just like melodic ideas, melodic phrases. Like you said, like here's a phrase. You know, like something
more
just
like a
nice
bluesy style.
Like. But yeah, I definitely, of course, I think about phrasing, because that's to me that's the most important thing. That's what grabs my ears. You know, you could be playing a million notes, but if the phrasing's not, if it doesn't feel good, it doesn't sit well with me. I get bored listening. You know.
I see.
What do you do these days in terms of?
Sometimes I do learn phrase, like long phrase, from guys like Pat Martino, or even like those. It's a phrase, right?
Yeah, like bebop kind of phrase.
To incorporate here probably would be nice.
Yeah, that's.
So that phrase is already done. Someone already has done this phrase.
Lenny. So, hey, buddy. Brody. Rafa, Brody was a student at Berg-Thorson, so
oh really? Cool.
The whole crew coming back.
The Berg-Thorson crew around.
Yeah, man, that's the way she goes. But anyways, no, that's something I haven't done enough of in terms of like learning kind of those jazz kind of bebop phrases, like long lines. Because for me, I just like them kind of short and punchy, just little things. You know, just really like kind of like almost like smooth jazz. I don't want to call it smooth jazz, but like, you know, because that's a bad word.
It's on the way.
Yeah, but it's almost like that fine balance between like the pop, blues, jazz kind of thing. Like that's what I like.
Yeah,
that's what my ear gravitates towards.
That's good.
What are my main influences on the guitar? As far as soloing, Mateus Asado and John Mayer, by far. Those two guys are everything to me in terms of like phrasing, in terms of just things that I enjoy listening to, you know, like live. But I really love, I don't know if you've ever heard of Joe Robinson. If you haven't heard of Joe Robinson, look him up. He is a fingerstyle guy, but incredible solo, incredible proficiency on the instrument, just in every style. And then, of course, Tommy Emmanuel is my god.
That was the second concert that I've been in Vancouver. The first was Joe Satriani when I moved in 2013, and then Tommy Emmanuel at Vogue Theater. I think you were there, no?
I was there, yeah. I saw him 3 times in Vancouver.
But we didn't know each other in that time. That was 2014, I think, the beginning.
Yeah, that was like right before I started at Berg-Thorson, I think.
I was there. Who played who did the opening? Was 2 guys like playing the Tico Tico, those.
Oh yeah, Frank Vignola and Vinny Araniolo.
Man, that was crazy.
Oh my god, it's been a while. It's been way too long. we go. Yeah. For Brazil.
I know you have
I'm sorry.
I know you have the Brazilian Spanish vibe in your playing. I know that.
There it is. That's hilarious.
Another thing that I wanna talk about, like you said in the beginning, was the triads, right? So I'm gonna pick two triads here, the D and C, because it's gonna give us that
Lydian.
the Lydian flavor, right? So that Frank Gambale style, you know, when he mixes
dirty,
all those.
Man.
Man, that's
dirty.
insane.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
So everybody thinks, oh, that's too hard to play, but the theory is pretty easy because he's mixing those.
Yeah, just different shapes.
But when you play fast, it seems like.
Yeah.
But two triads going on, so that's amazing.
Yeah, for sure. No, that I really like the triad pair.
Yeah, that's a good way. Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, no, I like doing them like just little chord stabs, right?
Do that on the track.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a cool sound, man. It's
very nice.
Yeah, very cool tune. Very cool sound.
Triads.
Yeah, man, love them.
But when we start playing guitar, when we start studying guitar, we kind of like we avoid the triads, right? On the beginning.
Yeah.
Everybody does that.
Everybody does. Everybody wants to learn sevenths right off the bat. Like the first arpeggio that I ever learned was that, right? That's classic C major 7.
But when you hit like 25, 28 years old, oh man, triad's so cool. That's so cool. Man.
It's like the equivalent of trying to get your kids to eat vegetables, man.
Try broccoli. Nah.
No, when you're 25, you're like, shit, I guess this is good for me. Like, I shouldn't be eating this.
Yeah. 30 years old. Have you tried tea? Tea is amazing, eh?
Tea is incredible. Yeah, there you go.
Oh, let's do the transition between C major and E flat.
Yes. So what I like to, there's a nice way that I like to think about this. What I like is, starting in that kind of C major pentatonic area, first position. And then I would almost think of the 5th position in C minor for the next one. So it's like right there. So you go, why don't I just put it on real quick? So starting here. Because you're right next door. Right, that is a very nice
very cool. So cool.
Thing that I really like, just because it's right there, you know. The less
I like to think about this when I am on E minor as well. When the chord progression is playing C major, E minor. When it goes E flat, I go G minor penta.
Oh, interesting. So you're just using that same first position pentatonic?
No, one that
right.
the one that is on the 13 to 10. E minor.
Nice. Yeah, buddy.
So transition between E minor and G minor.
Right. That's cool. I dig that a lot. Oh fuck yeah, that's awesome, man. I'm just gonna give that a shot right now. 'Cause I think I know exactly where you were. Yeah, that's cool, man. I like
Very
that.
nice, very nice.
It's a different way to think about it. I like that. I like having way more than one ways to think, right?
And just to be a little bit on the guitar fusion side, I go E minor, and I'm gonna be passing by F minor, and go back to E minor when the backing track is in C.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna, when the backing track goes E flat, I go G minor and G sharp minor.
Yeah, so just up a half step, just to get that outside.
That can be a...
Oh yeah.
Yeah, just to be different.
I like that. I want to give that a shot. I'm gonna give that a shot right now. That's dope. I like that a lot. Oh man, that's cool. Yeah, that's something that I
was just strumming here.
Oh yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I'd like to explore that sound more. That's really nice. Just so up a half step. But no, I like just thinking about the pentatonic scale, just up a major third, right?
Yeah, and I've been practicing a lot those kind of things, like the playing in 5s and 7s. Go 4 notes, and then 3 more. So groups of 7. But the trick is, you go first group in E minor.
Yeah. Oh my god, I love that. Yo, that's nasty, man. Woo! What? That's so cool, man. Did you?
That's the secret, man. You have to buy this. That's the secret.
Man. That's amazing. I love that. 7. So. Oh, that's so cool. That's so interesting. 7 with up the half step, right?
Half step up.
That's very interesting. That's such an outside sound. I love that so much. and sixes. I like the six grouping, the Eric Johnson thing, the
six.
Joe Bonamassa.
Oh yeah.
Right, that thing is great. That thing.
And Zach Wilde going to the heavy direction, right? Direction.
Yeah, totally. Yeah. Oh, geez, man, that's beastly. How much of your practice time these days is on technique at all?
8 minutes, 9 minutes a day.
8 or 9. That's all the maintenance you need, you bastards.
No, you know what I'm practicing. What I'm practicing is like writing. So especially those things now, the tossing, the thumb technique, and the groups of 7, groups of 5 notes. So I'm trying to make music with those things because there's no point to keep.
No, not at all.
So instead going how to practice 7 on the thumb, I do like this. I go like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. So. Right. So
that's actually, that would be useful for me for fingerstyle, man. Like that's cool.
Man, there's so much going on in that thing, that technique, because you can also do legatos like. Right. So even for notes. But what I'm going to now is the 5 or 7 direction. So 5 will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right. So I'm trying to practice like this nowadays, right?
Yeah. I mean, those techniques take a lot of work, obviously. Yeah. So.
And building chords like. Oh, what's that? I forgot it. Right? So the line is in 7 as well. 1.
For me, I find like mostly I'm practicing I'm like getting all my technique from songs. You know, I'm practicing this arrangement of a jazz standard called Misty, which is just kicking my ass, man.
Cool.
Yeah. Very, very difficult solo arrangement, you know, just I'm working on my thumb as well, just the Travis picking, you know, just the really fast.
Travis picking, yeah.
The very fast.
But you do the thumb like a pick, right? You do it down and up, right? Like closing. Oh, you use that thing.
Yeah. I use this as a flat pick too, man. Like honestly, like I really like using these as flat picks. I just got so used to it, right? But I mean, it's just that sound, you know, that little guy. You know, that whole sound is,
man, that's so complicated.
Yeah, it's brutal. But I mean, says the guy with his 8 strings and his 7 and shit. I'm like, what are you talking about? How do you do that? I don't know.
Because for me it's like, okay, we have this kind of extended guitar range, right? So there's so much going on here. There's so much going on bass. So for me, it's going to be pretty easy to write songs like. So what's the point? I have theory to do more, right?
Yeah.
So that's one thing I'm practicing these days: timing, those 7s, 5s, thumb, and.
Do you like to count them out loud, or you just like to play with them with a metronome?
Metronome on the beginning, but now my brain is so used to the 7s and 5s, so I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah. See, I like to. What I've been doing lately is just counting things out.
Yeah.
You know, as I play, like it's actually very difficult to play like a difficult piece and count at the same time. Wow. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. You know, counting out loud and playing that kind of stuff is very difficult to do, man. And I feel like that would just kind of solidify your sense of rhythm even more, you know. Yeah.
So that's a good example to give it to you and for people how to combine bass lines and chords. That's my B flat, A minor, and G minor. Right, so line, chords, line.
Oh yeah, no, I love
Chords.
doing that kind of stuff all the time.
Yeah. On the upbeat, that's amazing.
Yeah, no, I love it. That stuff is my favorite stuff to do, man. Like,
And then I go having those nines and sus chords. So that's the thing that I'm trying to do in these days, like combining bass lines and like a fusion jazz chord progression.
dude, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's very tricky to do. But even just like, yeah, a couple bass notes and then a fill or something, or
Yeah.
chords and then fill is my favorite things to do, man. I've been showing that to a lot of students. Just like take something like this. Right, those just
Very cool.
simple chord.
So cool.
Yeah, I love that.
Who's the guy? Don Ross? No. Don Ross?
Yeah,
Andy McKee?
Yeah, which one? I think it's probably Don Ross who does similar.
Don
to
Ross.
That kind of stuff. So
Andy,
much fun.
how is the other guy? Andy Dufault.
Oh, Antoine Dufour.
Yeah, I saw him at NAM on Ernie Ball.
Oh man, yeah, that must have been a time.
Man, amazing. Like,
that guy's his production is incredible. Like so he actually, a lot of fingerstyle guitarists actually fly out to Montreal to get their albums recorded by him. So I think it's like they pay maybe like $2,000 and they get a full album recorded by him, which is excellent. You know,
really?
Yeah, that's something I'd like to maybe do, because like recording good finished product sounding like acoustic guitars is very difficult to do. Amazing. Right? You know, that's because how are you with mixing, and how are you with I mean, it's like, don't get me wrong, your stuff sounds fantastic. But I mean, for me, it's just like the acoustic guitar is such a, you know, you got to have the right mics, the right room, and
so much work.
And then the post production in terms of knowing how to EQ properly, knowing how to compress properly. It's that stuff that I don't know enough about, and that's
my album was like a experimental thing for me, because in that time I was learning how to mix drums, how to mix on Logic. Logic's been like pretty recently for me. Like it's been like 2 years, I think, using Logic. Yeah. Have you watched the video clip that I went to Pit River and played that song, Changes?
Yeah, but on the dock, right?
Yeah.
That was great.
Man, that's so much work to do that thing. To do the edition, right? Because I'm still learning how to use the iMovie, right? There's more things to learn, but it's sounding okay.
No, it's not, dude. Your stuff sounds fantastic, right? That's the thing. It's like,
but the album was a good experience, because there's no musicians in that album playing.
No, it's all you, right?
So I did all the drums programming. I mean the last two songs. Huh?
Did you record the drums on a digital kit, or did you just program?
No, I wrote on Easy Drummer.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Yeah. But the last two songs, I have bass player and a real drummer. I don't know if you have listened to those, In Chroma and Humans.
I definitely listened I definitely listened when they came out. Yeah.
They are more like your vibe, groovy, jazzy.
Yeah.
They're more like your vibe. The other songs are more like gent, metal,
Yeah,
fusion, guitar, like it's a salad, right? It was a pleasure for me and for the project having you in this live, man. Appreciate. Thanks for making it.
Thank you for having me, man. I really enjoyed talking about this stuff, man. So we'll have to do this again, yeah.
This is epic. This is gonna be on YouTube forever. Thanks for sharing your thoughts about music, scales, the things that you like to play. So that was amazing. I'm pretty sure the students, they will love it.
Thanks so much for having me, buddy. I really appreciate it, dude. Take it easy, buddy. Take care. Bye, Rafa.
See you soon.